Your election stronghold is here again with a new.
Accra100.5.
Your boy Accra100.5FM. Yani number 1 FM. Accra. Kumasi any Adesia FM. Kumasi. Tidy FM. Takrade. Sunyani FM. Sunyani. Master FM. Brekum. Insoma FM. Nkankwanta. High Radio. Bechem. Adunu FM. Sankwari. Fabia FM. Nkranza. Shaft FM. Obwase. Benya FM. Elmina. Krifuma FM. Krifumampon. True FM. Adeso. BK Radio GH. Accra. Onyami Nyami Radio Online. Accra. Evangelist Akwasiya Radio Online. Kumasi. Kings Radio TV. France. Big Love Radio. Spain. Etisen Radio Online. Germany. Papaya FM. Atlanta, Georgia, USA.
Anyway, so I'm announce yambo. Accra100.5FM. So, adeshia yamu adwo. Yamu akwa bebre na so sense modo yensa na yensa boabo ano no. Yade ba ne de be so mo pebie na bie kasa fidie yiso de ne ena so akwa koye fiade ye boda ye papa bi November bo so be da to so de nu krumfimpinu ne de nu na mu na da nsem aba essential for bomode akwa awan atwa kanko omamu akruche seru nyina de abaye asemufo so hwemu asem we fiade boda ye de yade ba be so mo se kase bo democracy de ne ye kasa Accra FM so ye ne afide stations babru dunsia awo mamu nyamo no ne ene wo mu nyina so to apete wo be di achi na wa ba krata Facebook ne so enne video so ya wo manya senke to pictures so ka ho enti one case abo one picture one case abo one video sam we kofi by tada romanti wudru wonu ma na chese bibia shalai e wo hodomo na na kwakwa efia da san case wo na ewura wa no aso ha kakra on se de ade te ro aso ha kakra na no de powered by party na ya ku ani sa ensem no do so ne de ba de akuti bi ne se electoral commission fo krata ya nra da wo de beto montezo se ballot papers wo from antem wa short no ade se ne putupuru wo mko ho ipac meeting na ne amonyoku awodo no mu mpanyifo ebu afu electoral commission papa amene electoral commission so dia no ya ba ya wo twemu dia chese nya from antem nko a na ballot papers e short ye na mafo se wei ye bedum nkomo ne de aba ufiri wo fi a kofo duanso ene bebeto dia se ene chese eniema wodo ne akadia wodo ballot papers ye gubotomu woto ni bi wodo mu a ho ate ene ho nkoroba no so ye kiremu asa e de yakoso nyina no wono masiesia wode nkiremu ba ho no so ye bedim nkomo e de amawo ene wapanyi kase ni ayikwe wotu his excellency ebe pie mo class media group ene chese ye panyi kwancherefo KKD edi nkomo na enkomodie no wode ato dia kiremu dia chese LGBTQI+ oba no oba da be ma ne be ma da no enye se ye pono sa keke onemom se ye be ma ho kwase wo mo ho dawro eme ye manfo ho ngoshem na no ena Ghana for yemfo aso ye de mu nkiremu ye de be ba ne ye de aba so mo wo ye firi wono ma gospel group emu panyini chairman e de atoja wo temu de achese abato de enya ntokwa abato de kire wadwen na menkyere madwen ti ye hwesa afia abato na sondwe ebetumi adade na ne global info analytics wo mu de wo mu so be twato aba ya so be ne ba ye no man pay da dwadwen drama ni ma sa chemu de achese dache bi on ne bedi nkunimu ene ye ne owura musa dankwa wada anu bedi nkomo ne ebusa nkiremu a efiri wo ade eba ye do be kwa achema benase ye kasa itimamufu ate abenase e ya de se ehuni patabiribiri abom ade ya won chance say akronfo ema wono aso nkwa didi a ye de mu nsem ebeba ye kra wenom afofro nka ye bi ka ho na donhore ba kontemo ye bobo no na ye besani mu se boa mu ade e de ma o se kase ye bo mezi akwa efi adenti bra Facebook no ye Friday interactive na ne wa dwen kira wo de banal like no so no he na nyonko bi so anya bia hwe no ohunu ne ekone ne ba nyina ne ya ba ne sa no ente so kwa na nte koto sa bobo do musidua no so a na cheso obi na akukuru na si wono mo Benji Estate and Investment Limited was wo ya pre-Christmas promotion ti bra beja asase afin kwa wiye no na wada ni project wura prekope Green Force Scientific Herbal Clinic wono and wade bright soldier capsules aba wo libido ofom wajibi na efi adama libido nkosoro bright Rice Garlic Plus capsules ne proboa ama moja dia fusani woni pedua nim Imascon Estate Ghana Limited ono so echemu dia transense ase no wa tete so langa asesemu ne tonkwanta mapai wobre ya wo ko Imascon ho no akogya asase taa bia heba center nupa no wode aba no no num bia ekwaboa na ye de soma na dwuma ye taa bia ba me hyetu de ase ene wo taa bia heba capsules asisia de eyi dia free ho motas season powder ye motas bia kitchen starch se wudidi na watumi adi ni woni wode atafre wonsa ho na motas no ena wode be ye aduane no imbus adamant still osu abrobo apetampe amanga yesi ba bia yesi ayade mpusuro wo susuro eti wo so kogye pos ni na do ni bi na moawo na ma hoden emre ni padua no anwume wona so ye menso a ya pompom fe ni ade kase bo esomwo ewo adesekon sefidie Accra 100.5 yene number 1 adehye ni kumase NKZ FM takura de no ye tadi FM no ne ho krono ba mesre wada ene bowura mu ba bibia na join ye live no fo adwenche eto ema ye ne mimidi achenkwana na me no masuo bremu wadehye kronkron na kwasi ape achemabo abufo nyina ambassador 1 yesomo asonso penti ye mo adwo emo akwaba
waba tele Accra FM ya mami
afi yesha kase bona se na yemfama wo yesha se dia kato na bro na chese wo ma munyina no ye kwakwato aba ya sese no kenka wonsa ne se dia election strong group ya kenka ne tia no aka nafo no wotwe na ya kwakwato aba wochena ne na wotwe so pe na electoral commission wa bope ama Ghana ni na dwemu da hwa ne nankam mom na afi so wonya fishe du wotwe okra voter ID card wo betumi dia kopu ni session na ya ma no baro paper na wo dia rubber box nu no dia kotintim dia ma obi osusuo se betumi amaga na akwakọ na nimu age afiri wo ha bebrebe ni abedinise bebrebe a seze ye na amuamu na enam so ma seze electoral commission for wo homboabo no guso ye ekoso ama ase homboabo na duru ba bia na ye kwasi koso na kwati asi wantan amanfo bebre na seze electoral commission eba be ye pani etu o betumi aba ehya abato ama abato e kono aye kama ene sen enro e wono mo anom de krata tete ba ye ya krata ne na nkyere mu nyina ne se electoral commission kira ballot papers no a wo de ama printing companies awodo say wo mo hwe no won print ya ne region bia ya nipa dodo ya won kwakwato aba enti ade ho statistics ama printing companies ne printing houses they say dodo say ne ade kwa framantem dodo say ne ade kwa poemantem no enu electoral commission for be catch say ballot papers no shortage abem ahoto ya just do to me say ade no e baba to monteto sa no na etwetwe amanfo so kakra say na ne aso to no aso to say na nyamu na mode nipa dodo ye beto aba ne ballot paper no dodo no bekwa koma printing houses no amu won ma printing tenei wo ka sa aso to na wo ka ne say ekoba ne sa no enne wo mo freputu prunhia mu ana chese no no ye amonyokuo no a won mu dinkita ho no eye IPAC meeting na won mo ekoye na no broni beka say no crunch meeting ankasa na ekoso efa na san komo no a enu electoral commission for de bebeto dwa na eho no mo na deputy chair ema electoral commission Dr. Bosman Asare ekasa ena no ochemu di achase ballot paper no asoto no enye from antem nko ade o ye o mantem awdo bebre na wo no ma hoto enti se dia mafo bi ka se eye den na ni di samonyoko no ba bia wo mo World Bank wo ba bia wo mo na dodo na ho ena wo ballot paper ebe soto na chese je na do kwemensa ne mpamfo ka ye ka se wo mo bi before dampa ba akoso no em se be no kre eho ena Bosman Asare chese da bi enye from antem nko a ena ballot papers na ahoto ye o miamia hudo bebre na wo no mo a ahoto ho na asadia monyokuofo no so bo electoral commission no so bo no Bosman chese yentumi mo won mo nkwa so bo amonyokuo no so won wo agent our printing houses awodo no etik wo mo so betumi agba kire se oh number ya mo se ya be printing ya no ni na kama ka kire ni tibrem ne de shirt so wo mo nyina ache na wo hunu kwan ya wo de ebefa so wo no mo wo panini kan ni nyewe no wo chese isi no ayadwuma so a won mo ahwe ani mu kwan se enema ebetumi akoye na niema ase na afatama bibia ayakama kama pa ora Bosman Asare nsemu a wode atudwa e wo IPAC meeting no ase eni
or a decision not to align figure. The fundamental question I have asked about the discrepancy between the figures that left the printing house to the voter region is the ballot statistics at the printing house. Do those figures align with the figures in the voter region for those constituencies? The press conference has not addressed that. You only assembled words without addressing the cause. So inform the general public. Ghanaians.
Now, I say, when you're a bossman, aside mum, when you were Edward Domanebu Mane, where bossman, then I say, you bet to me and Yama Obreya, now what church in Semudia, I'm on your phone, I'm on your common penny forward. Now, what to me, a shower, when in Waba, Yinti.
The accuracy and to guarantee that they tally with the ballot statistics provided to the printers and political parties. This is a standard procedure of the Commission. It is important to note that this additional verification unearths any issues with the ballots and enable corrections to be made ahead of the elections. As stated, this is a standard procedure and it is to ensure that all ballot papers are accurate and intact on the election day. This is a further layer of accountability that the Commission employs in the printing and distribution of ballot papers. The essence, as noted, is to ensure full accountability of the ballots and to make sure that the ballots sent to the regions are accurate. It is important to note that in the spirit of transparency, the Commission notified the political parties and presidential candidates to enable them inform their agents to observe the reprinting of the ballot as well as the destruction of the faulty ballot papers. The question is who discovered it and who is requesting for a reprint. The Commission has nothing to hide. Why would the Commission inform political parties in writing if it has something to hide? It is the Commission staff at the regional level that discovered and reported back to the Commission. It is the Commission that ordered the reprinting and informed the political parties and the presidential candidates.
Eti wora bossman aside no watch say nya de so wom di bibia tete san say won mu hunu wo ha no kra no wada de beto abontinyo obi e na ka kire won mo. However ena panyina won na we about to sensen so de mani DC amonyoku Dr. Edward Omanebo Amade tuda no watch say hey let ra komisa for say de mu ye biba na we no kra na mo ka say ballot papers na hot no munyam fanchire mu ma de enti ballot paper no hot ye say free printing houses no say so statistics na mo de koma wo no ena manfa mo ye mistake ni ade ni tani manum ya mumra na mu metechre mu de enti ade no ahoto na meeting na say Dr. Edward Omanebo Amananya senketo a wo bo na dwa ba Facebook ne so ade na ekoso nyina no wo benya bi so ahwe e ho
or a decision not to align figure. The fundamental question I have asked about the discrepancy between the figures that left the printing house to the voter region is the ballot statistics at the printing house. Do those figures align with the figures in the voter region for those constituencies? The press conference has not addressed that. You only assembled words without addressing the cause. So inform the general public. Ghanaians whose monies are being wasted. The ballots go, they come, we waste our time to shred them, we call people to come to the printing houses again. Mr. Bossman, the people we call, they have other things to do. So let's be efficient, and we can be. So what is the cause? How come we have ballot statistics in the printing houses, but they experience this kind of shortfall? That is a bigger issue.
Eti Edward Omanebo Director of Elections ni IT man this abonyoko ese misa no obusa electoral commission no eno no that's one na jeze wo ba nim krata no so wo be hu na crunch meeting no a electoral commission ni amonyoku awodo no eye no a no wo bobo adwe che electoral commission wadwuma na won ye ho no e na wo hwe bi wo do mo no na movement for change for wo panyina no wogida mu mo na ya sapon ono so ka se bi no jeze he de ka konde em say isi na no bedi wo mo hwe ya wadwuma no a wo mo ye no so nefo wo twa mo yakoto
some of these things we try as much as possible to raise them, and they have found a very cunning way to always avoid these questions, and these are very critical issues. You understand? Yesterday you called specifically. Now, if you look at the results summary that they sent to us, there's an item 9. They identified some persons, 884. Of them that can actually have an impact on any results. Now, we are saying that you say you have their records. These persons do not belong to a particular polling station. Give us the definition. Where would they be voting? How would these persons vote? If I am part of that list.
Eti where wapani ya sapon ono so member movement for change and one mu put to pressure mo one letter kwamesa akoye afa no ballot paper ye cheza ahoto framanta mu de and I want to so no na crunch meeting was ya mani boni zita okan ya wono ene class of me ya adwuma na chese ene okopiem wono mu ade ko so nyina no na ni kratwa wisi ane etia santamo ene ya wo ba tia wo kokko bie e wono mu na ne ekoso nyina no ba yeti ya bomade ane akoma no so na ya ne zita atumi edi nkoma ne abusa se enne wonu mu kwaye no entiase apam ben na wonu ne amonyoku ankwaye no kwaye efa no ballot papers aye chese ashoto ho na ne se de letter commission akora aka se ene no enya framantem nko a ena won ballot paper ashoto na emom miamia hodo bi wonu mu ashoto aka wono so wonu tumi chekere mantem bi nso a ene ballot papers ashoto anase sei zita wa manu so no eni enkomo zita madwe
yenia
mo no kra ayi saudi brofo no anti we no kakra na ese yakua ni what as here yo utiana anopai mo ko crunch meeting ipac meeting no enkomo no said e ekọ ina boye mu tofa na ne ho ne fa nto aso
the ten say na panel de na party na CP. In fact, political parties need na bomb modern ever meeting na meet na electoral commission my say ballot papers shortfall na voter region and abono region, but there were other regions account, but they say my sort to be out both Greater Accra region was affected, but the agenda for the meeting was about accreditation.
Okay.
Accreditation the more political parties. They say I say in the electoral commission back accreditation for media houses. For December 7 Echo. I know media houses they bring that near eating be can no idea of breakfast and I say or say no about special voting, but they say my say or or register for special voting no more than say and then you do Obeko Akovoti Monday airbase.
Okay.
Now in Kofa or those who fall under these special voting on perform one
say one more to a yabato so special voting no Joadano.
Yes, security agencies and security officers and media houses. One register special voting who find fair
for to be and yes is it our police ni na say one register say o can special voters no one who ni wo kwaso so dey ya me post ni ti me kwakoto aba ni bi
who find say o call special voting center say Monday so one register who find say o call center hotel because police ni
anansem troni
and
okay.
And so my say we register for special voting. Now one call voting so December 7 into me voting.
Wow.
Okay. Register now if you say what the sound I now can say
7 December na mekwa kotoa.
And you want to mean because it's not say we deal with special voting did that.
Okay. Okay.
On my Madam Jane then on my say voting I vote December special voting I Monday 2nd December.
Yeah.
And yet idea I'm kind in the menu ya I'm change December 7th votes I do say a back kind
ya can in album.
album no more kind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Is it a special voting? Na kami buso assembly afan, but them say munchile muana wo de abaninti. Wa munchile bre potting ya special voting ni so be shase. Ene normal 7 December de no ebe ye pese ebe shase no so ne awie nonum no a.
Eno de of count say anapa by 7 no on my start by 5 p.m. na voting is see, but the original line na say above 5
say over to answer na wako.
Yes.
I see. But yen share ballot shortage said na waka say enye from mantem ne bunu ne half mantem ne nko ano regions be bio na obo support apart from Greater Accra ya mete say okay.
Yeah, about Greater Accra Bono region and Volta region me san shushe bakuna boss but a family.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
But NDC for Enyan Sempaka can say I said Semi Air Cosly and then ACCC I said easy no and you're ready for the lecture for the election for all these to happen no omuhuna senka easy ni the kind it's here one time now all these year numbers should be provided to them for regions to regions rather than giving them the national numbers no nka by now no omuhu and sana AC okay almost I say political party bia na Emma BBC and I say Uncle C or region or emu I say electoral commission headquarters no omo for when na ACC and for reprinting of the ballot papers no Dr. Mani Bama my say I say if na shedana obo abainika for costing financial loss to the state because Ghana for
printing any adinaka. Yeah. Okay. Mamate, eti number some who say mu bibia no kra no asumdue daddy obi atene ho asansa na won free meeting ase.
Meeting ni mo be na Anthony I said that Uncle C because
okay.
Now political parties no baby well and send bisa bisa electoral commission.
Yo, Zita mamena se na me fa wo NC ane amane bo a wo de amaye mu da opa ti we Zita wo kan wo ne CMJ reporter ya wo ne class 91.3 FM ya dwumene IPAC meeting a won koye no ho bie na ja wo di mu amane bo de abre ye eno ya da ho ya gina mu wo abato ene ne wo sensem ya musa se be ya edu ya se aka nafo no wotwe de na ta se pan ye krato form asa de aka cho ni CMJ ye ne ya election strong group ya de bebre wo na awon wasamba konso a ene electoral commission for ya ehu na wonwa ye na Ghana for bebre no aka ho asem no be ba Facebook ne so Samuel Kofi Paite ade bato na ma wo watumi ahwe bie ene sen ye kiremu abato commission no akade awodo ye ode ye adwumele he materials ye a wo de kwakopem ntem ahin krokofo duamu kokko wi ase ye se ne election materials igugu boto awodo mu aba Facebook a wo be hu se de boto ne te wono mu a ene yisi first time boso gban kokko wi ase na ne boto ne bi wono mu a ya te ano ye bia no ya utumi se ye hu nipa kro bia no se nipa ne saka bibi watampa biribi materials wa fa bi so ya ne dey ye hu he na no na kokoba ne sa no na ye hu a na amanfo je se electoral commission de mu ye de ano odin dodo eye den na posifo memama ya katra mo se mo nga de boto na be kokko wi ase ye hu nipa kro de ne saka boto enum ni ade kokoba ne sa na posifo de abetu dwa wo mu chemu de akyese bibia ni hono mo ye haw e fa ne sa boto no a ekokodu ye ne ya bia no ne hu sa ne se wono mo hwe ne ma hodo ewo mu no obia fa ne nsa enkahwe wono mo a wo so obia etumi kana koma edeto ne yem wona ne dansini baako ya no wo hono mo ene Accra kasebo edi enkomo ede efa eye sa electoral commission for one bag a yete ano a ye hu nipa kra wote ano ene ade no dansini ne nkoma wodo ya wone eye si Accra kasebo ene chese ye man bofo awodo di ye no ye bomodin si ye betumi anya ede ama wona echemu wom no wadi aba yentie
regional police command in the eastern region, Florida, and the seal on one of the bags carrying ballot papers to be discussed in Koko is broken. The seal, all 3 seals on the bag from Koko, all 3 seals are broken. Look at this bag, the seals are intact. Look at the other one, the seals are intact. Look at all the other bags. Why is this particular bag, why is it that this particular bag, all the seals are broken? We are not accepting for this bag to be transported to the constituency to be used for elections. The contents cannot be used. We will not accept it. The 3 seals cannot be broken.
When we are some would we are dancing no whatever free one more na but one said they can over Facebook on more Accra 100.5 for when is what there said they are not but 20 opposite vouchers you fine sankari our no more na yakwama sunya ni ora David Kumi Ado or executive director care for free and fair elections yana din commodity afa ensemi ho ora David majoba Accra kase so na ahode wo there Accra bi no ekono yakwa wieti munkrakra mu a Mira 8 days to election akanda fo watwene yakwa akoto aba electoral commission niema wode kɔ wiase boto yate ano ena nonko ballot papers are short from antemo ne bunumantemo ebe nie
menya meda se mecha o shamotie fo nyina ebe yie yen na se ma ne yie timemufo na se ma ne yie because electoral commission there omoye ku a omoye nkovukitu ebi na a man na sa office onom yen pese yie a se pese ye rejected ya or the beba ya ya feel say enye emboa yen emboa emma yen tumi yi onipa ko a ye pese odi enim o man nim a yen ye betumi a stop us hade no and then to say yen ye see be ye anua ebi
but yehwe nipa wodi mutintiman a obehwa ma ne makoye the electoral commission for eti wodwubedi a wodie yi mu ye aka ena wotweme akwakoto aben ko ba ne sa gidie ye a manfo ne wo so onya titiri ni amanyofo no enya no se eto apio nti se ye a eba ne se ne die na electoral commission nye na nafo kakra ya ka ye hunu ne se wo ma crowd se aba no wo mehwa ma bibia ye kama because 2020 yawa resource afeni declining prenum presa na ne akeka koyi so de na chese bi beka se wanwe ya na no de bi esi ya no e na SS bi ora David
na no ne ma esi ya no nti na ese se yen timemufo no ye very vigilant na ye reject nyama ye feel say amboa yen in 2020 asan unity and debut no ese se ye reject na enye ye reject na keke ese ye reject no with on a nibreso say you know because it's a success in our kind, you know. Remember because in the 2020 election, including the electoral commission, a illegal document in the elections. Document I found from 8 127 CI 127 in the electoral commission is but yet now see a high more the age this time around here. And especially it's not high the electoral commission day 6 and then year 9. We must wake up and stand up against whatever electoral commission will bring and what decision to member for the draw no happen.
Should we be worried about Sabotoya no on the call from Antemia? What ya who the Koba a man what ye mean one year one bamboo for one more Ekahubia Echo Yanya worry say even your one post for ya didn't ya masha one monsa na BBC Yaba.
But you're from Montim and infinitely Montim.
Where are you bought on the America, the Neko for you, dear?
First of all, our bottle, as I say, I rejected every content in the bottle.
And your man, no good bottle in the you're rejecting it now.
Everything in that bottle must be rejected because it has been tempered with.
But I suppose if one say one share, near man, they won't need intact. We
cannot trust what the police is telling us. A year day na seal and your back on a chair, and standing in our face. Seal na and your paper. And the idea. still strong. And means it said apart from all the bottle balcony still in the we must reject the thing outright. So a draw. Now the corner they broke his cell na me
risky
Thank you. It is the same way risky for us to use those documents in the elections. And let's reject everything in that bottle. Now electoral commission and produce another one. Because already your backlog almost printed.
Yeah.
The issue of K2 any voter rate in the ballot papers and the electoral commission catches the whole commission papers. They should reject that, let it come back. Then they be able to for near their many won't any Ghana phone him say you political party police security men. Political parties number power. Omo the omonko for eco security nim.
Ya commission kra na MP da woni atwa photo kra.
Thank you. And into who knows say security men now omo kan de no omo kono who knows say the omo ye NDs and omo MP before. For us to be certain and have confidence in the elections ahead kono, let's reject that bag and the content.
Miracle mi ado ma me na ase na me fa wo si ni nkoma oni e We're Kumiato care for free and fair elections. Where executive data, Yawadano, and Wadinch, the Waban Waja there. And you want to go back. What on that Facebook Susano and not Kofiba Teddy Atuano. Tessa, hey, assemble cranny, but Posy for garden, ya didn't say, see that it. What on Wamians and in a Syriat in your year, I got a one touch a man, one cannot David say, ha, that be. Now, Quaco Todra, now Cotron Sana, over her contest, no, ya boss for Accra, or Obanum, or the old Facebook, Albanman, 90. What I say, ya rejected be a woman to the man, say, oh, I didn't cry her and be a woman to be in touch. The B was a cocoban sadia. Now, just ya to wait to what the Facebook news were who, ya over Accra100.5FM. My country and if you had G, would drew her pet Cassam for Nini videos. I would run in and who may be a share. I want my mouth for the shadows. We can come party a mum when the Nakwa if you are the Boja Beya. And the Yama wish a working can in Nadia Mawa, one was in the Paduna, and was one year. Yamahama for Aquasi mine, and was a high and you were dear Janet 1 1. My fire and a star boy was for her life, and a cry I have from Mem Airport, and what just were here at dear free, and I was with your Diaban waters are cry from Gaza body number uno. Koviana black man was a pig farm home, and I was here at the free Hassan. Hey, what that is at the Atena baby do who has I to was what I say. A commander of Francis was Accra100.5FM news, and Yamin Shamo, Namudia Jumana Mobande. 100% and Casapoko as a first Accra. And no need your diabano, every banter. And what does a you daughter Edward Manabua question and will be say easy for IPAC meeting national. A simple methodology, a simple question. And what was Anasano, Abanga Atasina, Joseph, and was a gun of women's Remo, and number 8 in Anoa, and a Montuaban from JM what the way. Emmanuel, boy, and was so me a draw a cry from. Now was in news there. What a fantastic news to more fire and what did Janet. Quajas and Papa Nicha was in was what the Yanko say. As a woman, weekend, Papa, and you could do Eddie Fredun Kumase and one also at Yaba, Atakobna, and Julie Belendo for the noon now, so Tower no more. Maybe I would do one more Jawa Channel 2 if you had the Baboso. Now, you to me, the amount videos I would reading now, so anything mine, our Accra100.5FM, you may know Sabri Mukasia Bo so. Now, ya Pemia Quenim, ya Quenim, another day, Penicasi be ever class media group if you are no say ye. Yes, I penny can no way swap for your hat and training. I won't answer some. I've no as I was swap for. And as example, Wapenia, one on a year, and then we see the more men out Canada. I want my parent, I don't know the Kungu for a person. Now, a no mono and just His Excellency ni, are you quite true? And there, Wababa Piamu, I will feed your case, you more. Do you for frog cryers, say, Penny Quanche for your one no? And what that class media group, and no. Well, Rakwasi Daka, the finest, His Royal Blackness, KKD, Wabamadia, master of the game, your trans are the His Excellency ni. you could to say, Master of the Game, you may dinner, Diaban, and young Quadan, and your own physician. 1 year, our brother, the movers and the shakers. And what penny cake, the watchers, one more trust and watching you, mind where did you come on. And the age you made the Biacha say, I'll be here, air punch to Macra. And the Anano Panon du Boyano, you see one says, you're in another room, Kruma, and a royal blackness, one near you could to Atnas, former Attorney General, former Minister of Justice and more. Now, one instance, what did you come on? Open in here, you quote to attitude and what I one man go Ghana na ye woman no how bebre buy a namunia on your phone no basaya woman is in your BBL. What one more watching papa what here children opposition wa oh and some old draw back when they exchange day today and day when the fundamentals are read the exchange rate to expose you one you buy a base say your baby says Subako ya so no ya pese na amemu no ya tro kan ya basa and his excellency near you go to do to the watch say nya bibia ntia ya na on your phone no hwe aba wo mo be attain Juma was one with dear Emo Mino, etumi tumpo no mino ekona nim na ntesa one 2016 people when you go manifesto no can be one true manifesto you na his excellency na you go to say manifesto we dey be bo mino papa e de nyama do bebreba na so was one hunye koba ye kowiase ase ya dani bibiana bibia si ni trase to ndo wadudi here pa se envie na abato no ene ha dwen pa sanzo obu onu mu a wobeso ye biribi nanso obehe me ya anhwe aba no ye ntoma me no wase ne sa no ye biribi atroka eni nti enu osuso se ama oman no ebresa na geyi sa ne mani nyina afiri wa enka bebo oman no akwa konanim ene woni KKD tinas nkomo a odini
we politics itself this 4-year cycle itself is a huge drawback, but you see when everybody is thinking about the next elections it becomes a problem because there are things you want to do but you don't want to offend others, and there are things you want to do for people to see that you've performed, for which reason they should renew your mandates. So you may have the best of ideas, but you come into office and then you are confronted with these kind of next elections and things. I was a member of the manifesto drafting committee in 2016. I will tell you that I see it as one of the best that we had.
The manifesto.
We spoke about
you mean the manifesto?
Yeah, in terms of development. And then we even went all the way to talk about building one district, one warehouse. These things that we spoke about were not for joke.
Yeah, but you didn't do that.
No, we did. We started.
No, you didn't. I don't want to bother you to give me a list. Because many of your ministers have failed to give a list.
We'll come to that. Okay. What I'm saying that we had all these beautiful ideas that to fight with, waste, things going bad. Why don't we have proper warehouses built so you can even keep them? So look at the structure I've given you. Why should we be suffering today? But the concentration, for some reason, went into other areas.
What areas is the concentration going?
I don't know. I was sent outside. After we...
So you cannot criticize the things that are going bad, maybe?
Not necessarily. The point I'm making is that I don't know what might have changed the focus.
His Excellency near you to know as what two Quacoba to a babu womuna. That's what no ambassador no on to one quabonte. Do a buy an embassy in Tracy. But on your body at the proposal. The day was what Nimni and no GD pass in Vienna, Batwana, Monophony Gagi, Achagan and Puntuno, and at this animal wing Naba. Then what's he and his royal blackness? And what Busano Diafa. LGBTQI plus. Wabanu wabada bema ne bemada. Wabema wasu wadane no ho. Wabasu wadane no ho. No busana dia fa no ho no wajeze. Sa LGBT asem no. So obia ye wakwadwo besia ne hwan no nyina wo no ma obu on ma bema so nante a aso oba. Obu aso oba so nante ase bema sankofo no ho. Na wo de ye nkasa ntia wo. Ye emra na nya sa ne pese tia wo. Na mom so okwabra ne yo oba anawe bema na wo po ehu dawro se gay yanso so lesbian yanso so no wo se no na enye eniti ogidie pa se sa eno no promo hi no ene ye kaseti se oman na mom se omanfo ye gay na ye mpeso won betena se ye di nchene ne aden de wonyi ni se sa nete.
No, it's a promotion that they are talking about. These are natural people who have the natural defects. Like me.
Should we call them defects?
You when you wear this no collar thing, you look like a female. you know, and things your body and all that. You may, I mean, those who right from their youth, you see clearly that they are not.
But should we call those defects, or should we call them just different from what we are used to see?
That is why we tolerate them. We have already tolerated them and called them Kujobisia. Now, should we promote it and tell a girl that, look, you are born naturally a girl, but if you feel like a boy, do transgender things and call yourself a boy? Is it proper? You are promoting and helping them. People who may not have that idea. It's like when we're growing up, you do recall, if you try to write with your left,
I'm left-handed.
It is the promotion. That's what I understand.
So what do we want them to do? We want them to exist, but they should hide?
All those we call Kojobe, we know them. A lot of them, the men went into.
So what do we want them to do?
We know them.
So what do we want them to do? Should they hide, or should they just live their lives freely?
I don't think that law is aimed towards them. They are saying the promotion, trying to teach people.
It is Excellency Nia you go to another day. Our Ghana's #1 television CTV Nicholas 91.3 FM so and on his royal blackness. Penny Quantre for ya on the dark CMG Jumekoya no. Wora kwasi cheda kwa KKD na dodo na dindim no. One in nkoma wonti ye AP also no. And you may know seven kasia bo Accra 100.5 FM and you are number 1. You know la born in crime. Pumpuni mantama. Udra santimantemu ni amon na ya deshe e wa deshe FM ni Kumasi FM so. Atoya Mantamuta D NKZ na chese Fabia FM kransa ene from Mantamu ho FM wo nyina ya de so to apete na nesma ka to ze de fiada tika se bon de be wura na wo ati wura da wo they say no aho e wo sa de fa no I say no I say no na say what you say bataza news na bibia to me I come pa e wo eno mo ma yampem ne akuadim e wo kasebo no emu e de nche ya Ghana ye baba to aba no ya de sa manfo bebre na do no otum ya wo chemu di atese wo man no asomdwe hu hia ene pipi ne ani disi be ko na so Ghana de be gina wo poti na so poti wo nyina e be to wo man konkro Ghana ene nanom so ama pani kwancherefo ya wo no ene oda Jospon group of companies ano wo pani Dr. Joseph Sian wakasa ene webre ya na chese na dwumako nyina wo mkabo mu eye nase som ede ma nyankopon sa afi wa wo mo ahwe won so aba bedum pampanso yi na wo no ode tuda no wo chemu di achese nukwani wo se asomdwe dadi e wa ba ye ba beto emu se ye to awie ya kenkan ye di credit ye wadi nkudim no ni nyina mu no wo se ye bomoden na ye ma asomdwe dadi ni ehunu se nipa ba ko se be ya wo man no betumi akoso no so ni nwumadie ahodo a wodie no ebetumi akoso na wo aseda asom no ase asenti a wonde to so brenika sem was Jesus Christ is more than enough for na eho na enei ora Jospon ede ensama do tudwa anu wo chemu di achese wo se de ne masifatie ya na se nyame asira wo man no ya nyame akro wo man no nyame danda wo man no a eni kwan se nhira no nyame de am wo man no ye de amanyosemu ntokwa ye de amanyosemu basabaseye esai no na mom ye kan ne hunu faso ye wo so se ye ma asomdwe edadie GJC Jospon group of companies ni Zoom Land Ghana Limited for wakabo mu aseda wode ma nyankopon panyi kwanchefo ne nsema do a wode atudwa ewo dwumadie no ase no ye be ma wo atie bi na wahunu se de nyama esifa ekoye yentie Jospon
afi 2024 no ye di si ya ni sin se Yesu Kristo obroso echenso ma ade nyina na na se kira ne se ye hwe company se ne awrade akura mo besi se ne wago wa ye no kura ya besi a you will say Obruso. The Pacific Sakwan Suda, President, His Excellency, another Danko Kufuado, as and a year and our ministers, Minas, Wawa Company. Memory there now, watch it, Kotwama. Accra Misra and say, Yamai, a Ghana. In your independence, 1957, in a Radia Moya, Bibi Sabi. Me kasa mini be bia ko be bia ni ho se o tukwa anko ba bi na o bedru kotoka o ji ahome enframa fa wo ene de wa aye se kuro no kuro ehia se wa bedru kuro mama eno nurse man na aba aye kotu ye fa so bi ni odo enti na obi a fa basabasa ye ene tawantawa bi ama o de okoto aba na wakofi bre no so se kokan anu akogina ho na onti
Dr. Joseph Sian Japan or Pedi Quancher for Jospon Group. And I attend in Kano, Apostle Yameche, ya chairman, Emma Pentecost Asafo. Na Church of Pentecost, Eso Ekasaye, Emma Apostle Yameche, Editu Yachase, Asumjene dear. And when ya papa, Nasumjene Krokra, everyone Zama Demo say, ye, why the Pebiato from any two of us, the Ballo Boss near Con, Yafajin Panko, and what they are to their what tables of the Achasa Posi for your woman, or Money won't tell you, when you pep Boniphobia Barajus would be your having ya debano, one mambrano and Apostle Eric Nyamecha, one no Aya Chamai, Edema Church of Pentecost, and so Enchimawodwa, what they ever ye.
Let's put Ghana first. We are praying that come 7 December, Ghana will be the winner. Yeah. Shall we rise to our feet? Let all of us pray that we shall have a peaceful election before, during, and afterwards. Just as God has done for us all these years, may He repeat it again. The last election, we lost lives. Officially 8, but unofficially, I don't know how many. People's eyes were lost to election. Just for somebody to be a parliamentarian or a president, this should not happen. No life should be lost for us to have a president. Why should we? Did you hear any life lost in the United States? Look at the millions of them. Why should it be in our country? One life is so precious. So let us lift up our hands now to God. And I want you to pray as a Ghanaian or somebody who is sojourning in this nation that God will grant us a peaceful election. Shall we pray together?
Etiani Empire, one woman carried the Mupa, Sumje, Eho Empire, now Apostle Yameche, Chairman, Church of Pentecost, with the Nimu, Emma, one boy, annual Thanksgiving, yeah, just one group of companies, one more a year, as year. And men on Sabram Cassia, Accra 100.5 FM, Yanian number 1, at the Shea Kumasi FM, affiliate station in the Toss, Bruduncia, or Memonium on the Facebook, and so Samuel Coffee by Dadaro Medi, one Cassia, one picture, one Cassia, one video, Udua, not what when ni Akoma, yes, I say. Tidiamra batomu sensem wona ada global info analytics for wo mu ye hwemu ko ba ko a afia bato no wo mu nya wo ho kra nya hwehwemu a wo mo aye mu bebre na sese ya ka na wo ayi nefo wo twene yakoto abenso wo mu didi atwato ade aba ya wadi anka nsuo na hwehwemu na wo de ba ye no musadan kwan ne do mo kyerese abande abato ya bato di na wie no na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enya 51.9%. Now, Dr. Alanyo Muduba Mianya 40.5%. Akobana Sana just His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nating kunim. Orala Kojo Martin movement for change. One so was so say Wobenya Hama bu pay me num 2.5%. Ha na kwambe dia kochara third force. One so ebenya 3.0. Sobe no e kire say parliamentary seat no. Any sabonyo ko benya wo hane aduonum 150. Na MPP for nya dio kronkron. Ba na sa no na say NDC be majority no. Executive Director the Global Info Analytics Musa Dankwa ewa homa no so ye nnim komo na emusa la sawa hwehwemu o ma ye ede ni susu bia a wongina so ede ye na rehemu se betom za no so etesen bra musa madwe
mejo so
na onwe ya de
yame na dum
yo en command ye de bebre afam hwehwemu a wodo a ma ye ho na wenu ye within 7 days ya aka ne akwakoto abenhwemu a mo chese masaya etwato a we no na chese His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Mochra wobenya abanumu 51.9%. Na Dr. Alanyo Muduba mienya 40.5. Musa muhwehwemu no susu dia be na mo de ye.
Yo me da. Mamin tu asam. Yaye po opinion poll tracking. We ye friend opinion poll. We ye prediction. Yes, my
Musa Wadaroma, Pacho, Jiraye Kakram, Kako, and you get to every coach now, Diana one. Near to be a Dinkomo Yasa, Humani teacher. Pachotimenka.
Mekunka.
Mevachoyanko.
Missy. Opinion post I have come hanging. It starts every 90 days. And it be do every week. And this week, you sign for years, Miami Bibre, Ashanti region, Bono and Hafo. Western, Greater Accra, Eastern, Northern Region, Savannah. And soon transform
Accra FM. Okay.
If you share Ukoma among for the for all these places no. You numbers no at the rani turn out. Omo beto aba omo ya ahen be say wom region yi ewie no na tire say John Mahama uka amanfo nyina amanfo adwina bom no analyze ya obenya 52.2% in the election.
I see. Now say when you nhwehwemu na mo ye previously ni ade ni nyina mo ka bo mo besi na edie no.
Yes.
Okay.
Into a final prediction.
Okay.
And when your opinion polls.
Yeah. Eti according to nyamo ye nyina no de mu free mu a mo predict de obetumi adi nkonim na maye.
Sanity.
I see. Na Musa muni amanfo di nkomo na influence ne be de anya na nam so a won beto aba no ne be kwakọ wiase sense John Dramani ma adi nkonim yi.
Look. It be some questions be 9 and 9.
Okay.
And no my who am again.
Okay.
Before say it be some say o ma tamo mai. It be some say o mai ekoyi and I ekoyi. For the past 2.5 years to 3 years 63%, sometimes 70% say ekoyi. Who be say na sitting at the same compared to the year before, over 50% say ekoyi. Who be say abaye ekotu. Then no be na so beside Nyama Yaboboni, the empire and the influences. Over 50% say on personal economy. Economy. There's one basho bottom na dia to abano. Absolutely. So Mbutumu ya then MPP will win. Mbutumu ya dia NDC will win. And that's what we are seeing. I see. And Musa Sempeti anti ya hwe no mu kwan say ye be wie bibia na John Dramani ma di nkonim. I am very confident with that. Mamenase. Executive Director, Global Info Analytics. Ora Musa Dankwa, and the nkomo na watch say, e say ya kind of one watch. Na watch na so de na say na watch pepe no. Amanfo tell say one moto ni mu o, no me hato aba no. Wenye na interchanges ne ayi commercial. Da bi o. Ho asitram na to aba. Bottom no. Bottom into one just all do say round bottom na omu bie bottom na hwenim dia o kwa no atam ne natade agunu kodribi ka ko police station kwa ya no de bufo kwato aba no e ko wan ta so han na ma bottom ya here ese so to tie ni pakro no aye Musa Dankwa na kanyam na make Global Info fo wo mu temo e be wie bibia de de oh na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama 51.9 wadi munkunim na Dr. Mahmoud Ba me amfa sia na mame 40.5 Orala Kojo Chamatin 2.5%. Hwa na na kwambedi akọ ebenya 3.0. Others ne de hon de no wo ho. Eno eye enkomo a ye ne no edi afri eho eno mo Sylvester Samani ni se wo me yadwo adwumaso na ye bo no ebi bento eno wo se asofo e bo mpa ye masundwe de ya na wo mo eho asiri o wono ne de a wo de aba no bongo ena wono so ka bi a kire zoom la yo man wa ha no mi se ye wosman na dabogo eno wo se ashaman no wo hwe edi firi wo se ndisi fo wo mo mie wo mani papa kwadwo free body phones eno wo se adwuma ko eno wo se mo bia enfunani antu isi so na isi de okay also bia enfunani tu isi so na isi ebema yi abato mu asumdwe ofori de lali no se o me yadwo Accra FM ya Hassan no se isi fo betumi delete NDC fo nyina afi register ni still John Dramani Mahama se sense man fotuma no kura no di nkunima wo beba Zigley Austin jiewonu eno so o me yadwo Accra FM no se akwasi was akwasi woni ka ga dem se bo mutakrama dikan yo na adwuma na moye ne gye pa mo to aso na monya adwuma no yes ye da se na Kofi Ahinkinsley eno si easy she go explain tire with no evidence one ne dia one so e dia ba eno no ma yempem na yenko animu e na Phenom Industries for ayade se wo mo akofa piva range of product awodo aba edwa monten so amanfo nom na te se product mbi e piva natural mineral water abobi nsu emu oda wo no atum se ba come up na nanu no wo de enantianantia wo de tetre wo pom aisha so ayimensa di bewurewura mu awie wo ebri dwumadie no ase ena head of commercials our Phenom Industries Sandra Anof
Any Accra FM Cassia, Borman, Boff Wooding, Common Watching with the Atazefina for there. One by and no one with the product out of a banana, Baneso, a lady on the upper, a Ginamuancasa, a Budun, so Piva Nachamina, what I know, one diabano. Now, no one would take one from Sans, one would dear pass up from dinner. Yeah, Nasa, a quenya bet to me for someone up from Dibin Zauban Antenante. Now, first, normally the trigger of what dresses you say, they say, head the we are saying, who climate change, I don't know, I dear be a co moi. I was always had the chronicle come say, a year, and I said, Yanity. Anom de sabu juzo ya ba yon gidie pasa Ghana for beje no anom ama hoden ya ba ma me sanda nchire mo de maye eni
film industry yeah nyama bebre aye drinks different flavors the newest in town and natural mineral water yeah there abudunsuo me kan abudunsuo asabu na amoti ase because yensia yeah no projin e hote wono mo fa e ma obo ejo yensia yeah health work. And they say, if I say, for water, yaba. In fact, you pay and chair. If the health work is just to mark that we are now in town. I want to say, Dodowa, plot 1. I will mentor. No. Prayer was 055 003 2231.
Eti mami Sandra no ani ali din command na what head of logistics and was aka say marketing team no ho awura Icon Moko wano so church nsemu pa kire ye de ntia wom to na mo nante ye ene de ntia wo so amanfo no bomodin na wo mo enom aboju nsuo ye piwafo wo mo mena wataya wode abayi ebie opanyin kire mu nie.
Okay, so Neno, yeah, health work from Ayimensa to Tevan, all because of the Piva natural water. Yeah, unveiling and within that, the health work with music in the form of a flute. And the bar, we did some aerobics when we got here. We did some stretching. We also gave out some free drinks and water. Also, we did some dancing competitions, and then also we did some small games with the skaters and the cyclists that you can still see around. And so that's all about today. We also came with so many of our brands.
The Accra branch manager, my Piva, Karis Kodo. One so Adenadia to Sosa, Pivandia, about to stay.
Today's health work has been very impactful because for a while now, some of us haven't had the time to walk or to even stretch ourselves. And so for film industry to put this work together for our natural mineral water, we thought it wise to all get ourselves involved. And I believe that today, for instance, I have been able to cover some kilometers, and I feel very refreshed and very strong to take on the world. So for those of you who are looking for water to drink, for those of you who are looking for water for your parties, for all your weddings and events,
Tipiwa for Eddie, I don't know. Yeah, we are Casabano, Achima Benassi. Now, Achima Benassi, watch a man, some in what Poyaman Temu, they say, woman for no, who do Achima Benasia? Near one Namkra, no water to try what you crew. Just say, Potabri Brinu, and I was a month for the Swadanya, from woman now. And yes, yeah, Joe Bag, me, Trisik, how was one I'm swammer, and say, Quafoni Baby now crack to form, and I'm chronobow do ya, Aquaswing, and I'm sure Emma wanting Chemwaba, yeah, and Chemuna one day by nature as a woman best, Sampen, you won't come to be mamma, now Mamma Yahoo, Nasa Queni Babra, Tia, sure, now caught to Coco, Cop body of Guapasona, dear Betty, Coco Rasa family, at Tam, Coco Nina Quadie, I know what they do, Abnasi Funchimuni.
I'll come for her, no of our gentry, or more Korean cocoa on them. I'm watching Cryana, so will be a vehicle, I'll go for and next Chicago, say, no, by cocoa, now by black one, why ain't you cocoa, so old man, boy. Maybe I talk cocoa, dear, ye chromium, papa, chromium, I want to be called Tabina Korea cocoa. Yea, one by Uber, Nebuana Chroma for count, Papa Croaby, Nico, dear grandpa, so I didn't know my better power in any cocoa. Ebu on money at Sia, now cocoa now, Sonia, in him now. But I'm going down now. Cocoa is among Bacron of Bacromia and Penny for Christ. I see, you know, I'm Bacron.
Amuya says, yes, country. Boys and I am my word. The gang say, Amuya Tamon, Jolly Jai, Amuya.
And to be at the chance of Muya, now. Why am the one that also said, no cranes, I said, yeah, won't you be a Yan and Assembly? Bronas wo bro no kura ku no me na ku ni ase na se for mo to mo ase
omunya police station a wo ye pani ya chiwatum se wo se bro mo so ne abuom amoma ya kwanya na obi wiade ya ne ye timi abu ne kun ne kun no ko ba asame ma kura eba e de sasase senka ye obi wiade ya ye fa ko dejo na ke mo ma eno asame ma onya ho asem e wo krom ya se e me ye ko chi ne kura ko tum senka ye sade na enka tu atwa
oh ni amisusu ane se obi antu ne bafo akura akobokro no na ya nche na ye bo ne dua bo nso nya wa esefie ti mesro batan bia akura bia batan bia nim se wo ban ya wonim na wo hu na wo sampa wo ban ye nchi akura ne fia bonte na onye adwuma na de bia wo hye no wisa se ade asonje beba fi obi won fa ho nche
mo nso wa mo fata nso mo kon
abotre atuma bena se fu obu afu o jaza kromfo no om chuo mo tap akura no zom de show ma no de show injustice also there instant justice enye ti ya no atombo ase am why ombesa emusa ba me sha o pause ni na dro ye ko weekend no na sese so kra de week na ba be si ni ya critical week ya ba to ba yi na ba me yade obu onu ma yade enti otumi kwankwato ba so nya obeto pato me go mo me kwankwato ba no na se ne o na we de ye komsa bisi ba sa bia no man kwada no akope imbus edo no me bo asara me pia miti no sa na dro ntie chese bustu imbus haba mesha imbus haba mesha wo pose ni na dro edro papa bi number 1 immune booster ye boost immune system no etu wo ne yade wo musuro kpakpakpakpa away tu ko pharmacy ne ba no a osu pepe osidi na dro ni bi patro from na tundudum 0246 208 496 0246 208-496 and 0540 710 113 na wonum enhwe ebomuo yebedi de yebanom na aduane ne nso de wasa ye de obo onum a wonhye aduane pa ne aduane pa da eyo how pa na de tenze se de benwo aduane ya de mortas seasoning powder more taste be a kitchen star jiwudin wo jade ho jiwudin oba man kwada ni nyi waduane enni ebia meka kwada ya me media me se chese me nim ne hawom me nkwa me no om ni enso om kwa so masi fie didi om didi kwa me kwada ni tumi hwa nim nka nkyere se aduane na ono om penya enya de but odi ekopɛ motas na yenkonya aketo bi na sa da no kwada ni die bedidi emo no na ofi om ni eno abi na mansa no ahon die bio kopɛ motas jollof seasoning powder fa be po jollof mom ana odi emo no motas rice seasoning powder now there yes spag bi what na weekend ya nkola nya wo fie yes spag bi pe motas spaghetti spices na fa wo no na hwa de bia aponchi bi besu ofie na ntwie bi akokɔ nkwan bi bronya izei ye nkwan be nyina ye de motas mutu spices and ye de ebeyo ko yi market ahodo ni mu a wonsa ebeka motas a product awodo ni bie na wo de aye aduane de abonkan de wa mo bia ni age wo fie ho 0244 599 0244 599 and 0247 151 877 Motas more taste be a kitchen star Tabia Herbal Center what the Tabia Herbal Meshaba eyima de de free ho e ma wo a honam eya wo so de bia nkwa de oyade e bia honam ayemre de bia wo twetwe Tabia Herbal Mesha ye wodru boaso pa mo amanum ato amuntumi ndidi no wanum toso na wadidi kama pa Tabia Herbal capsule sisi ade ne koko enyini nyina so fi wono mo wo makoda no fo afafuru nyanya fie du wotwe a won kan no yi ho pharmacies ne herbal shops no won sabe kan no ni bi 0243 686 861 0243 686 861 and 0245 749 206 Tabia no wonso numbi asase de eno ani Imascon Estate Ghana Limited wase oguso a promo no oye na wahase a owewie December boso de toso nsia eti mesrawo fabro nya wo nkokɔ na akɔgye asase wɔ nakate one plot nkran ha wunya no 20,000 no wose sa deposit 5,000 de aka no busumi du mienu ntam tuatu ade wunya no ba bia se Imascon ho afei nso wose ene half plot nso kura 10,000 na nso be deposit 5,000 ne aka no busumi nsuan ntam na trese watumi atuatu a watu ani no no aye project wura 0553
840646 0553-840646 and 0553-838730 0553-838730 na one imas confor elshe emfa emom Greenford Scientific Herbal Clinic one the bright soldier capsules aba wo lipitor e wo form a wadru eno no mesrew ena dia so bia say kofi ena so bia say to lipitor form a bomadia kope bright soldier capsules no nanom now so badwuma mpem badwuma na adwuma no ko ba nizigin nizagam bright soldier capsules na ye wadru sisi ade ye free ho low sperm count say badwuma but untimi nyuma ba FM untimi nyuma ba today bia na yanyem hell the bright soldier capsules ni bia bebo Bright Gala Plus capsules no boa moja dia frisa ni pedua ni mo no atuntumi ni di boost immune system no yi constipation free or control cholesterol no ma we dia nso ya fe angaza ukọ pharmacies no a onsa ebeka no ni bi na mo nungu adokon last stop ho na Greenford ankasa video on waso eguo no wo de adwuma no de salad na no midrom si papa ho bo so na kwankro ti na wo bia de yade duru a na chese yade abu ni mu ase de ama no 0243 983906 0243-983-906 and 0261-651-898. Now, ono entry mom Benji Estate and Investment Limited. Yatene soa na chese ya sorry Benji die we numero 1 kura Tropodi New Airport City and sasene bi ho ya kane na 25,000 say what so 20,000 was sa ebeka bi shy sudoku kane na 30,000 say ukra 25,000 on sabe cafe nya to estate to kane na 70,000 ya ton say ukra 60,000 ya de bema wo and na ultra Central University akiri wo no on the B5 for sa no hwe biye papa I was 60,000 we say Benji say pre Christmas promo na wo yinti 50,000 what the assassin be ma deposit 5,000 ya kan obo so me miansante be ma kwan na watua ensuo ne kan anya problem o Benji assassin so document aye ready na wotwe mienu ntem na bibia kama pa de ma wa memene de bia nso obedi achi na akọ site wonom no anka so akọhwe wani so ade tema community 25 DPS junction opposite goodness filling station ho na chese obutuo ya obetumi akọ kodi nkomo 0248 780-887 0248-780-887 and 0553-116602 0553-116602 or say follow your vision and own a property today. And you may watama and you buy because Auntie Adasi Accra100.5FM was here number 1 best and so now was in number 8 now Kofi UK nana safi man was appear I ensure no ton makudru me hwe mo Kwame Kumbia was so me yadwo na adwuma pa na ya bono jojo fosunum UK wono so chese easy no and na wo mu nyina so e de aba ho enomo enti ye be na yetumi e de bibia asi e wa hanom eseye kase bodem boss Awudu Salami Yoda wono esemu for penyina bedi ekire sofopon abrantia kwaku okan sampa so penya nyumre mechia na otwe dia so penyima hu ma fe dodo kase bodem no na chese samijesi wono kriche nsem ni nyina de emba yen na yebebe ma wo Facebook no so Samuel Kofi Paite Samuel Kofi Paite so when I mean nyame photo paite esan no nyame de juzi ono na ma say ya Samuel Kofi Paite uboni anu aizi minim ne kire no wasai bibi say na so wasai I say hey kromwa yo yakọ midi dia chenkwana na me no masuo bremu what the shekronkron akwasi apia chema abufo nyina ambassador 1 DJ Nash and on Friday ntino enyomu akasanim but sami beba on no de kasa den wa be wono aka ho eti patwe nya fidie ni mfi Accra 100.5 FM yamamumo eniti agyen akonto